Welcome to Easy Science. Let us learn about measurements associated with electricity. You are familiar with the term electric current as you have already learnt about it in your previous lessons. You know that for the flow of electric current there should be a closed circuit available, and when the switch is on, the electrical charges will start flowing throughout the circuit. So the flow of electrical charges through a closed circuit is called as electric current. Let us further study the flow of electric current through a conductor. Construct a circuit as shown by connecting a motor to a dry cell and a switch using connecting wires. When the switch is on, the fan of the motor will rotate in one direction. Now change the terminals of the dry cell and switch on the circuit. Now you will observe the fan of the motor rotating in opposite direction. You will realize that the direction of rotation of the motor changed because you changed the direction of current flow by changing the positive and negative terminals of the cell. So now it is clear that there is a definite direction for the flow of current, and that direction is from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell. A center zero galvanometer, a center zero ammeter, a center zero milliammeter or a center zero microammeter can be used to identify the direction of an electric current because the indicator can deflect to either sides in these. Let us use one of these and further confirm about the direction of current. Construct the circuit as shown here using a switch, a dry cell, a center zero milliammeter and a motor. Switch on the circuit and observe what happens. You will see the fan of the motor rotating to one direction and the indicator of the milliammeter deflecting to a particular direction. Now change the terminals of the dry cell and switch on the circuit. You will see the fan of the motor rotating in opposite direction and the indicator of the milliammeter too will deflect in the opposite direction. So, when changing the terminals of the dry cell, direction of motion of milliammeter indicator and the direction of rotation of the motor are changed. This is due to the change of direction of the current. Measuring the electric current. Electric current is a physical quantity like mass, temperature, force, velocity and density. So it can be measured. The symbol for electric current is capital I. International unit of measuring it is ampere. It is denoted by capital A. The subunits of measuring small currents are milliampere and microampere. You know that milli is a thousandth. So 1000 milliampere equals 1 ampere. And micro is a millionth. So 1000 microampere equals 1 milliampere. The equipment used to measure the current is ammeter. Milliammeter or microammeter are used to measure small current. Ammeter is symbolized as shown here. There are two terminals in an ammeter or milliammeter. Positive terminal, which is usually denoted by red color, and negative terminal usually denoted by black. When an ammeter is used in a circuit, the terminal should be connected correctly. That is, the ammeter or milliammeter should be connected in series. Series connection means the total current passing through the circuit should pass through the ammeter or milliammeter. Potential difference. Modern houses have ponds and waterfalls which function with the help of water pump. The water pump pumps water from the pond towards the waterfall, and the water again falls to the pond from the waterfall. You know that potential energy is the energy stored due to change in elevation. So the pond water has less potential energy as it is at a lower position, and waterfall has more potential energy as it is at a higher elevation. So here the fall of water takes place due to change in potential energy between the pond and the waterfall. A similar process takes place in the flow of electric current in an electric circuit. In the circuit, the dry cell provides electric potential energy to electric charges. Positive terminal has higher potential energy and negative terminal has lower potential energy. So the current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. This difference of electric potential energy between the two terminals of the cell is called potential difference or voltage. In a circuit, electric current flows from a higher electric potential to a lower electric potential or from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell. The voltage between the positive terminal and negative terminal of electric cells and batteries are marked on them. Measuring the potential difference. Potential difference is also a physical quantity. The symbol used to denote potential difference is capital V. International unit of measuring potential difference is volt and it is denoted by capital V. Voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference. Potential difference is symbolized as shown here. There are positive and negative terminals in voltmeter which are also usually denoted by red and black colors respectively. Voltmeter is connected parallelly to the circuit to measure the potential difference between 2 points. Parallel connection means only across the particular device the voltmeter should be connected. That means in order to measure the potential difference across the dry cell, a voltmeter should be connected parallel to it with the terminals connected properly. And to measure the potential difference across the bulb, a voltmeter should be connected parallel to it. There are various instances of taking accurate measurements of current and voltage. To make sure voltage supplied to houses and factories are accurate. To detect defects of electrical appliances by measuring the current they consume. To take measurements associated with electricity in powerhouses and electrical generators. And to identify whether the parts of electrical appliances are functioning properly when repairing. Modern voltmeters and ammeters assembled using digital technology are very sensitive. Resistance of a conductor. Let us design a simple experiment to find whether there are any other factors affecting the flow of current through a conductor. Prepare a circuit as shown using 2 dry cells, a switch, an ammeter, a bulb and connecting wires. In order to fill the gap between A and B, place a piece of iron wire, nichrome wire and copper wire respectively but separately, which are of same length and thickness. Observe the change in illumination of the bulb and the ammeter reading. You will observe that there is difference in illumination of the bulb and there is difference in ammeter reading. From the experiment it is clear electric current flowing through a conductor depends on the material that it is made of. That was why there was difference in current flowing when iron, nichrome and copper were connected separately. This is because the obstacle or the disturbance for flowing of electric current is different from conductor to conductor. This obstacle caused by a conductor to the flowing of current through it is called the resistance of that conductor. The symbol used to denote resistance is capital R. The international unit of measuring resistance is ohm and symbolized by this symbol. When the resistance of a conductor increases, the current flowing through it decreases. And when the resistance of a conductor decreases, the current flowing through it increases. Electrical parts that possess the property called resistance are called as resistors. There are various different types of resistors available. The symbol for denoting resistors are shown here. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Meet you all in another video.